Hey guys, Kokoko here, and after watching the trailer an unhealthy amount of times, I'm here to give it a review, as well as explore some theories about what could be revealed in the movie just from the scenes or frames we got. I just want to say, any amount of Shanks is a good amount of Shanks, right? We're basically so starved for some Shanks, I kind of desperately need him back in my life. I can detail on a graph right here where my life started to basically fall into despair, and it's right about where we stopped getting more Shanks. But fear not, he is back, and so is, well, actually, my life will catch up, right? Anyways, he never fails to hype us up, and he does play a pivotal part in the story, as we all know. So, without further ado, let's begin this discussion slash theory video. The trailer was very emotional, enticing, and thought provoking. Just who is Uta, right? Well, as mentioned in the movie, she is Shanks' daughter, but we don't really know if this is a biological connection or not. It's also important to note that Shanks has a straw hat here when he was with Uta, so this is before he met up with Luffy. Now, I heard some folks ask why Shanks did not give her the straw hat instead, but you gotta think about it like this, right? Why would Shanks give Uta Roger's straw hat if she is, or wanted to be, not really confirmed if this was her dream, but the world's greatest diva? It seems there is more to what she does though, and since Luffy does get angry saying if Shanks knew about this, he would never keep quiet, it might not necessarily be words aimed at Uta, but perhaps someone or something or a group treating Uta badly or put her in a terrible state. It could also be that since she is the world's greatest diva, and in the poster we saw of her, she is telling Luffy to quit being a pirate, she could be dismissing or telling people to give up on specific dreams, ambitions, or goals while she is singing. Similar to how Bellamy did, but maybe not quite as aggressive or to that degree. And this could be why Luffy was so angry, because Shanks, he would not be happy to find out she's doing this. This may be her way of trying to put peace and equality in the world, or her solution to it. And the movie could be Luffy telling her that people should pursue their dreams and that she shouldn't dismiss them. It could turn out to be a very wholesome and emotional movie where we as the viewers are reminded of Luffy's resolve and how he helps Uta, or reminds Uta, that it's okay for people to dream and have ambitions and goals, seeing as this may be somewhat similar to what happened with Bellamy when we see the frame at about 0:22, so 22 seconds into the trailer of them, looking at a lot of emeralds basically. It could be Luffy and Uta finding the Emerald City, and that could be key in changing Uta's opinion. But more on the Emerald City theory a little later in the video. We also see an explosion of anger from Uta, and honestly, she is kind of the daughter of the king of Haki himself, Shanks. It might just be Conqueror's Haki. Now, spoilers ahead for a bit, as I want to discuss something that is in the manga only. I'll put on the screen where to skip to if you're an anime only watcher, but I don't think Conqueror's Haki coding or Gear 5 will be in this movie. We might reach Conqueror's coding in the anime before the movie releases. So actually there is a slim chance for that, I guess, but I don't think Gear 5 will be in the movie personally. Anyways, welcome back anime only viewers. Sorry about that. Now on to the astronomical, oh my goodness gracious, amounts of reach, but nevertheless a possibility, right? If you freeze frame at 22 seconds into the trailer, you can see Luffy and Uta standing and looking at a bunch of emeralds. It's a seemingly dreamy area or platform, and this could be a hint to the Emerald City that was mentioned way back when Bellamy was attempting to dismiss some things such as the City of Gold, the One Piece, etc. He mentioned the Emerald City as well, and some folks have also mentioned that the background in that scene looks like the depiction we got of God Valley when Sengoku was talking about it, and that very well honestly could be the case. It could be either the Emerald City, God Valley, or maybe God Valley is the Emerald City. But nevertheless, this is definitely interesting and something to think about. One last thing I wanted to mention, and this could be even more of a reach, but it's always fun to think about, all the possibilities basically, right? But the person who's holding Uta as Shanks is walking away appears to be wearing all white, and it could be similar to what CP0 members wear, though that would imply Shanks has some sort of connection with them. And some folks have theorized that Shanks is actually a double agent of some sorts for the government. Now that the reaches are over, I want to get over to the last part of the analysis. I think it was an analysis, right? Maybe not the most professional one, but here we are. Let's talk about the outfits of some of the characters in the trailer. And let's start with the fact that Shanks basically said screw it and didn't really dress up for the occasion. On the other hand, Beppo is rocking some of the most adorable Uta fanboy gear I've ever seen. Not only him, but Bartolomeo has text saying Uta that is kind of painted on the side of his face, which I find pretty wholesome. And the Straw Hats outfits are pretty nice. I personally like Luffy's design here the most in the movie. He has the Pirate King-like gear on and same pose as Goldie Roger as well, back in the Odin flashback. Now, before I leave, here's Akainu doing his signature I'm going to obliterate whatever is in my hand out of anger scene, and I'll leave you off on that. So thank you so much for watching, and if you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Anyways, thank you and take care.